Good morning, students. I welcome you all to my class. In this class, I am going to discuss with you about Introduction to Fungi. Mycology. The word mycology is derived from the two Greek words, that is, mycos refers to fungi and logos refers to study. It is the branch of biology which deals with the study of fungi. It may ask for 1 marks. Yes, let's start the class with the definition of fungi. Fungi are the achlorophyllous heterotrophic eukaryotic in nature. The plant body of fungi is called as mycelia. Fungi are achlorophyllous in nature, that is, it is not having chlorophyll in it. It means that it exhibits the mode of nutrition is heterotrophic, that is, it depends on the other for the purpose of food. In case of fungi, it exhibits the eukaryotic condition also. Eukaryotic is the nature in which nucleus is having proper nuclear membrane in it. The plant body of fungi is called as mycelia. Fungi are achlorophyllous, heterotrophic, eukaryotic in nature. The plant body of fungi is called as mycelia. Mycelia. The plant body of fungus is called as mycelia, which is the collection of hyphae. Hyphae are appear like thread-like structure and exhibits branching. In some of the fungi, these hyphae are septated in condition, and in some of the fungi, it may exhibits the aseptated in nature. Septated condition is the condition in which a wall layer is present. Aseptated is the condition in which the wall layer is absent. Hyphae is also exhibit the cenocytic condition. That is, within the hyphae there are innumerous number of nucleuses present. That condition is called as the cenocytic condition. In your exam, they may ask about cenocytic condition. You must answer it in this way, that is, if the multinucleated condition is present in the hyphae, that condition is called as the cenocytic condition. Mycelia is the plant body of fungi where the cluster of hyphae is present. Hyphae are the thread-like structure which exhibits branching. In some of the fungi, these hyphae are septated in nature, and in some it may be aseptated condition. Septated condition is the condition in which wall layer is present within the hyphae. If the wall layer is absent, then such condition is called as aseptated condition. Hyphae exhibits the cenocytic condition. It is the condition in which multinucleus is present. Let us move towards the structure of hyphae. Hyphae is the thread-like structure which is having an outer wall layer called as cell wall. Cell wall is usually made up of cellulose or chitin. Inner to the cell wall, there is the region called as the plasma membrane. Within the plasma membrane, the cytoplasm is present, which comprises of cell organelles in it like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi operators, etc. The reserve food material in case of fungi are glycogen and oil globules. In the exam, they may ask with neat label diagram, explain the structure of hyphae. Then you must answer in this way. Hyphae are the thread-like structure. They having an outer layer called as the cell wall. Usually in case of fungi, the cell wall is made up of cellulose or chitin. Inner to the cell wall, plasma membrane is present. Inside the plasma membrane, the cytoplasm is present, comprises of the cell organelles in it like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi operators, etc. Along with that, within the hyphae, the reserve food material is present, that is glycogen and oil globules. Let us move towards the mode of nutrition seen in case of fungi. I already said that the mode of nutrition seen in case of fungi is heterotrophic mode. That is, the fungi is exhibiting the two types of nutrition mode, that is parasitic mode, another one is the saprophytic mode, because in fungi the chlorophyll pigment is absent. So we said that fungi are achlorophyllous in nature. Based on that, there are two types of fungi. One is saprophytic fungi and parasitic fungi. Saprophytic fungi are the fungi which grows on dead and decaying organic matter. Example, Agaricus and Rhizopus. Parasitic fungi are the fungi which grows on living host. Example, Albigo and Puccinia. The difference between this saprophytic fungi and parasitic fungi is the fungi which grows on the dead and decaying organic matter, we call them as saprophytic fungi. The example is Agaricus and Rhizopus. Parasitic fungi are the fungi which grows on the living host. Example, Albigo and Puccinia. This parasitic fungi is further classified into two types, that is obligate parasites and facultative parasite. Obligate parasite, it is the condition in which the fungi grows only on the living host. Example, Puccinia. Facultative parasite, it is the condition in which fungi grows both on living and decaying organic matter, is called as the facultative parasite. Example, Phytophthora. The difference between the obligate parasite and the facultative parasite is obligate parasite is the condition in which the fungi are present only on the living host. Example is Puccinia. Whereas facultative parasite is the condition where fungi may grow both on living as well as on the dead and decaying organic matter. Such condition is called as the facultative parasites. Example, Phytophthora. Let us move towards the next concept, that is reproduction in case of fungi. Fungi reproduces by many ways, that is vegetative, asexual and sexual method. First starts with vegetative methods. Vegetative methods is of three types, that is fission, budding, chlamydospore formation. First one, fission. Fission is nothing but cell division also. In this method, the cells first divides with the nucleus, later followed by the cytoplasmic division. That is, in case of fission, where karyokinesis is followed by the cytokinesis. Such condition of division is called as the fission. Let us move towards the next method, that is budding. In this method, parent cell produces a bud which after separation leads an independent life. Budding is the condition in which parent cell produces an outgrowth which called as bud. After the separation of this bud, it has the capacity to survive as an independent life. Such kind of reproduction is called as the budding. Let us move towards the third one, that is the chlamydospore formation. Chlamydospore formation are the condition in which occur during the favorable periods. The structures are formed by the sum of the segments of the hyphae, which becomes spherical and develops into new hyphae. Chlamydospore formation takes place only during the favorable periods. At this reproduction, the hyphae are undergoing into a spherical structure. They starts to aggregate and form into an spherical structure, and this spherical structure cut and it has the capacity to develop into a new hyphae. Such kind of reproduction is called as the chlamydospore formation. These are the three types of vegetative reproduction seen in case of fungi. In my next class, I am going to discuss with you about the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction taking in case of fungi. Thank you.